What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ink, back at it again with another video. Thank you to all the new subscribers. If you guys haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe. Go ahead and smash that like button too. Today we're gonna get into basically why organizations don't have one-on-ones with each other. All right, and I'm gonna have a little bit of a story and a little bit of a mix thrown up in there towards the end of the video, so stay tuned. So basically, organizations in prison, right? They've been established since, going way back. You talking about the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. A lot of alliances were formed in between organizations. A lot of wars and hatred between a lot of sides have gone on over the years, right? So you got to remember, even during all that time, there's a lot of respect that is given by each organization to each other, because they've been through the wars, been through the battles, seen organizations put in work, and seen other organizations get down. Now, you would think a one-on-one with somebody from a different organization would stop, shit from happening. Like, well, let's nip it in the butt right there, bro. Let them get a one-on-one, and it is what it is. Dead issue after that, right? That's what you would think in like just a normal, regular setting. But when you've done time in prison and you've had to program together as an organization with different organizations in the prison, it's not like that. Because somebody's pride, somebody's ego could be hurt. And a lot of people have a lot of pride and really big egos in prison, especially with a lot of the organizations, man. You know what I mean? Some of these you just don't even fuck with. So if there's pride and then there's ego that's going to get in the way, somebody's going to want to come back and react. Somebody's going to come back, okay, that's not enough. Those are the situations that you're going to have. And then the other thing is organizations are not going to give any other organization the chance or the opportunity to make one of their own look bad. Period. That organization's going to move as one. They are going to follow suit. And they are not going to be made fun of. They are not going to be made the laughing stock of the yard. So if one of their people ends up getting their butt whooped, no matter what organization it is, that organization might feel some type of way. What if the other side's trash talking? It's not whether they can fight. It's not whether this side can't fight. That's why they don't want to do one-on-ones with this organization. It's not about fighting, because all sides, all organizations got people that got hands inside the organization, period. And I've seen it firsthand for myself. But there is some crazy shit that I did used to hear about when I first came to prison. When I first came to prison, started doing time, county jail 2008, prison 2009. I was told that, in the 90s, right, somebody that did time in the 90s and early 2000s, he said that there was a time where he was on some yards where the Woods and some of the Crip and the Blood brothers had one-on-ones. So I'm like, okay, that's weird, because, I came to prison in 2009, and that's like a big no-no. So I'm thinking in my head, like, maybe it was something that was just swept under the rug. You know what I'm saying? It was something that happened in a building. Everybody just was on the low about it. Everybody kept their mouth shut, as they should. But you always got somebody that got to talk, or somebody that, oh, well, so-and-so fucking, if they didn't do a good job or he got beat up, oh, they made us look bad and this and that. And he want to go run his mouth on the yard. Then the big dogs find out, then this is happening, that's happening. So it could have been some of those situations, or it could have been before I started doing time, there was actually one-on-ones that was allowed to happen between the Woods and the Crips and the Bloods, right? I don't know. But I did hear that. I just wanted to share that with y'all to let y'all know that at one time there was some situations, from what I heard, that did happen on the yard where there were one-on-ones. All right? And I also want to tell y'all this recent story. When I was in Solano, I paroled from Solano. All right, I've been out over almost going on 3 years now. 3 yard and there's a 2 yard. I was on the 3 yard. The 2 yard, the lower yard, is dorms. Now, all these years I did in prison, right? Because we're jumping way ahead. Like, Solano was my second term, the second time I beat life and went to prison. So that was this recent time I got out. But all these years I just heard these stories about one-on-ones and them happening between, you know, different factions and organizations back in the days and shit, right? So none of this shit happens no more. My whole time doing time, I've never seen it happen. I've heard it, like I said, these stories from people that did time back in the day, right? But I never seen this shit happen until I was in Solano, bro. I didn't see it happen, but in the level 2, bro, that shit spread like wildfire. Crip and a Wood got in a one-on-one on the level 2 yard. I ain't gonna say what time, what year, what fucking yard it was on, what building. I ain't gonna say none of that. But there was a one-on-one, man. And you know what? This shit, all the shot callers, everybody knew, all the big dogs, everybody was aware of this shit on the yard, bro. So they both got talked to. It didn't go any further than that. And the reason why is because of that respect level. Should they have both did the one-on-one with each other? No. One organization can get down like that, but the other is not allowed to have those one-on-ones. But they both decided they was going to do what they was going to do. And the repercussions afterward for both of them wasn't even really that bad, to keep it real with you. It was like they handled their business. They did what they did. They broke some rules. But hey, you know what? We moved on from it. And it didn't, a big old riot didn't kick out on all the yards. Everything was calmed down immediately, bro. People were talked to immediately. You know what I'm saying? But hey, but that just goes to show you, man, because there was people ready. People came out that heard about it on these other yards. On the 3 yard that didn't really have the memo yet on how to react, was ready to go at any fucking anything, bro. You know what I mean? Like, but that's why that doesn't happen. Other people get put at risk. Other people on other yards that have nothing to do with the bullshit that you got going on. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. So it puts them in jeopardy when you have these situations. That's why they don't do it. That's why there's no one-on-ones. It's not about somebody not wanting to smoke, or because one organization can't fight and the other one can. It's not about that. There's fighters on all sides. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I've seen it all. I've seen everybody from every race organization get down, bro. So it is what it is. This is another one. This is back at you. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, leave a fucking comment, man. Rocking with your boy.